doesn't get you pumped up for Lorcana, then what are you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Rod, and welcome to Impact TCG, where we cover all things Disney Lorcana. And if you don't know already, Ravensburger dropped the bomb on us today with the Disney Lorcana competitive circuit information being announced. Now, before we get into it, don't miss out on the very first giveaway that we're having here on the channel. One lucky subscriber is going to receive a copy of both of these Cinderella, I like to call it the Cinderella Wombo Combo. All you have to do is leave a comment under this video or one of my two previous videos, and I will leave a link for both of those videos in the description below. And without further ado, let's take our attention to this article from The Gamer, written by Joe Parlock. Appreciate this. I've been at work all day, so I've really only gotten bits and pieces of the info that's been announced today, but I got a chance to kind of skim over this article, and I feel like that they talk about this very well, and they give some really good information here. You can see right here, Lorcana reveals organized play plans 2025 World Championship. And they already have the pictures of the Tinkerbell and the ROCKSTAR Stitch Enchanted that I'm sure you guys have seen all over the freaking internet today. Man, they start right here. They call this the Disney Lorcana Challenge, and this is going to include events ranging from local tournaments to regional championships, culminating into an invite-only World Championship in 2025. Now this is like the biggest thing. We knew that we were going to get some information like this today, but I think that this is just bonkers. I'm so excited. I couldn't wait to get off work so I could go over all this in more detail. So the challenge begins with regional level challenge events. Those who win at this level will qualify for the North American Championship or the European Championship planned for the 2024 holiday season. So pretty much these events are going to go on all year long this year, beginning in May. So from May all the way through the holidays, we're going to have all this competitive play for so many people at so many different levels. It's going to be amazing. This is exactly what we wanted. These are regional finals, and the top performers from this will be playing for invitations to the 2025 World Championship, which will be happening as part of a wider open event. Now we're going to talk a little bit more about that a little later on. They say Ravensburger has also confirmed that there will be additional chances to qualify for the championships to be announced at a later date. Things like prize support, exactly how qualifying events will work, and how to register to take part will be available on the Lorcana site from this March. So that's going to be a date that you want to mark on your calendar. In March, all this information that you're going to need to play in these events are going to be available to everyone on the Lorcana website. And you can see right there, they got the picture of the full art ROCKSTAR Stitch. This is just amazing. Oh my goodness. Like, is this going to be our Charizard? Like, this card is going to be so rare. Like, only so many people are going to have this, and you're going to see down here in the rest of the information that they have. So alongside the competitive circuit, Lorcana will also be running new set championships starting in April and qualifying local gaming stores. These aren't connected to the regional and world championships, but they do offer exclusive promo cards and playmats for those who do well. So for the first set championship, the top two players will both receive copies of an exclusive Enchanted Rare Stitch ROCKSTAR, as well as a matching playmat. This is so freaking beautiful. Now about that, it says the top two players will both receive copies. Now I saw Citizens of Lorcana, they actually pointed out on Twitter that the top four will be receiving the ROCKSTAR Stitch Enchanted. People, I'm not sure if you're understanding how crazy expensive this card is going to be on the market. Me myself, if I happen to win one of these, I am absolutely keeping this for a very, very long time before I'm getting rid of this card. My goodness, this is going to be the Charizard of Lorcana. it just only feels right. Like, look at it. Now, this is another interesting thing. If Lorcana and Ravensburger are actually willing to go back to older set cards to give enchanted rares to, there's like so many different options that they can go to give other cards more enchanted rares in prize support. Now, moving on in the article, since the launch of the first chapter in August, Lorcana has primarily been focused on cultivating local scenes with more casual events. This is true. Very, very true. These often prioritize sporting conduct and introducing new people to the game over necessarily winning, although stores do still run their own competitive events as well. This is 100% true. So many people have come into the game since August, since the game dropped, and they've learned how to play the game under a very, very loving environment. At least that's been my experience. I hope that's been everybody else's experience as well. From as far as the internet, it seems like most people are having a very, very good Lorcana experience at their locals, and that's exactly what we want. We don't want the community to be toxic like some other TCGs tend to possibly be. So they go on and they talk about the big question about the meta and how the meta is going to look and everything. Is Ruby Amethyst going to continue to dominate the format? I mean, we really just don't know. There are so many more cards that we're going to have access to from set 3 and even set 4, because the competitive circuit is going to start in May. Set 4 is not going to be too far away from that. So we've got a long way to go. We have no idea how the format's going to look. It could turn upside down. Who the heck knows? And they talk about how this pretty much confirms that we're going to get a lot more very, very large Lorcana events pretty much all across the United States and Europe, and that's really good to see. This lets us know that the game is actually growing. The game is not dying like some people tend to say for some reason. This game is absolutely nowhere near dying. I feel like this game is just getting started. People are having so much fun playing it. Now, they did mention that the Lorcana World Championships will be at a larger event, so it's just going to be a part of a much, much larger event. There's been some speculation on DreamHack and Gen Con possibly, or is Lorcana just gonna have their own big Lorcana event and this is just gonna be a part of it? Who knows? But we are going to get more information about that later. I think the most exciting part of the information, along with the competitive circuit, is just the fact that you're gonna have this kind of prize support. This is what we want right here. This is awesome. This ROCKSTAR Stitch Enchanted, there are only going to be so many of these. This is what you're going to be able to win in your set championship. So every set there will be a different promo, and this is just going to be the first one. So starting in May, guys, hey, it's time to get serious here with your Lorcana. Test. If you want to be competitive, if you want to be one of the best, you have to continue to play and learn different combo lines and knowing how the meta works. And that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be on my grind. I hope you guys are on your grind too. Thank you so much for tuning in. Now, as they release more information on this, I'm going to be presenting you that information, as well as so many other of the YouTubers are right now. But before you leave, don't forget about the giveaway. Leave a comment on the video, leave a comment on one of the past 2 videos. Links for those will be in the description. You're gonna get these Cinderellas. It's gonna be a drawing, 1 lucky subscriber. I can't wait to give this away. Now, before you guys go, don't forget, wherever you do and wherever you go, don't forget to make an impact.